So what is up, Africana fam? In today's video, I'm going to show you guys how to transform this blonde wig to be suitable for your dark skin. I'm going to show y'all how to make your knots match your skin color, as well as a smaller wig bigger, and overall tone your blonde hair to fit your beautiful dark skin. So today's hair sponsor is from Yolissa Hair. I have their 613 13x4 lace frontal wig. This is their 200% density, and this is the box that comes with the wig. It comes with some goodies for you to go ahead and do your wig install. And overall, this is how the wig comes. It comes pre-curled, pre-plucked, and also pre-parted. And right now I'm just gonna go ahead and show you guys the knots. The knots are super small, which I absolutely loved, and the lace is an HD lace as well, and this is 24 inches of their 613 blonde hair. So this is how it looks like on me. As y'all can see, the wig did come a little bit smaller on my head, but y'all already know I like to be innovative. So I'm going to show y'all how to make a smaller wig bigger on your head and overall have a better fit on your head. And as you guys can see, the lace is the HD lace, but it doesn't match my skin tone. So I'm also gonna show you guys how to change your knots to the color of your skin. So first things first on the list, I am going to tone my hair. I'm using my Clairol 20 volume developer, and I'm using my Charm liquid color toner in the color 9A/940 or pale ash blonde. So I like to go ahead and pour the entire bottle of the Charm in there in 2 parts of the developer inside the bottle, and this is how you get your lovely concoction. So I like to go ahead and mix that up until it's nice and mixed, and then I'm gonna go ahead and have a bucket of hot water and then just mix my toner mixer inside of the water until all of those little chunks are gone. And then I'm gonna go ahead and dip the hair. You do wanna make sure that when you're doing this process, you wanna have 2 bottles of the Charm permanent liquid color to do this, just so that it could be more saturated. So right now what I'm doing is I'm just dipping the hair back and forth and combing it through so that the color can, really reach inside every single strand. And I'm just gonna go ahead and let that sit and watch it by eye. I did let it sit for about 30 minutes until I took it out, and you should be able to see the color change. This is just kind of like my little trick. It's kind of like a bleach bath or even like a watercolor method when it comes to toning your hair, just so everything could be even. And this is how it looks after 30 minutes. As you guys can see, the yellow inside of the blonde did go away, and we have a pale ash blonde. I went ahead and shampooed and conditioned and let that sit overnight to dry. We air dried it, and this is how it looks like on my head. It is a huge difference from what I had on my head earlier. So now on to making this wig bigger. Y'all see that my hair is popping through the lace. I am gonna go ahead and use my nail scissors, and I am going to separate the hair from the tracks versus the hair from the frontal. And I'm going to cut alongside where the track is, just to kind of open up the frontal. And this would just open up the ear tabs to kind of like, have more flexibility to move forward. As y'all can see, I went ahead and cut a little bit upwards, and this is how it should look after you're done. Now on to toning these knots to match your skin color. I'm going in with the Amasleo Bay smeared lace tint in the color Mocha. You guys, unfortunately, her website is down currently, so I don't think she's selling this anymore. But preferably, I like to go in with a lace tint and a makeup brush, and I'm just gonna go ahead and paint the back of the frontal or underneath the frontal and let that air dry. And as you guys can see, the knots literally look seamless and matches my skin color. This is a before and after, and I just love how it came out. So go ahead and use the lace tint that matches your hair color. And this is how it looks like on my head. It is completely mess free. Usually people would spray a lace tint on, but I went ahead and painted it on just because I didn't want it to get on the roots. And indeed, I have a clean looking lace like this, y'all. So yeah. So now on to the styling. I am gonna go ahead and do a middle part because your girl wanna do a little bust down, feel me? So I'm gonna go ahead and use my rat tail comb to part my middle part. And I am using my hot comb. You guys, when you guys are using any hot tools on blonde hair that you have toned, please, for the life of you, do not have it on the hottest setting. You will burn off the actual color and will make it look uneven. So have it to medium to low heat so that the color doesn't burn off. And now what I'm doing is just, I'm gonna go ahead and cut my hair in a diagonal or in a V style, shape, and cut some layers in there. And I am using my Organics Moroccan Argan Oil, and I am just gonna go ahead and spread that all around the hair and place the wig on a mannequin head. And sometimes with blonde hair, it takes a little bit longer to dry. So inside was a little bit, wet or damp. So I just went ahead and blow dried that before I went ahead and started curling. And right now I'm just using my bedhead waver, and I am going to go ahead and create some nice loose waves. And I'm going to do this all around the hair, making sure I'm curling away from the face. And then on for the top area, the bling area, I did go in with a bigger waver. This is my Remington waver, and I believe it's in the 1 1/2 inch barrel. And I'm going to curl away from my face as well, but just with a bigger barrel. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and comb the roots of this wig, just so that everything could kind of match. And now on to the install. I have my ball cap method already done, and if you guys want to see a video on that, I do have a recent updated video on how to do your ball cap method. So right now I'm going to go in with my Touch by Misty lace skin protectant, and I'm going to spray that all over my head, and then I'm going to use my shears to cut some slits near the temple area of my head or of the lace, and then roll it up. And now I'm gonna go in sections with my Touch by Misty lace glue. And I'm gonna go ahead and just go in sections. This lace glue is a bit on the thinner side, so it does dry a lot faster than your average glue. And I'm using my middle part of my rat tail comb just to smear it out. And you wanna make sure that each layer dries clear in between before you go ahead and apply the next layer or until you apply your lace. Now once that the second layer is done, I am now going to go ahead and start placing and positioning my lace to be in front of the glue, or my hairline to be in front of the glue. And once I have it positioned where I want it to be at, I am then going to go ahead and press down my lace onto the glue so it could, adhere to the glue. And then I'm gonna go in with my eyebrow razor and cut in a jagged motion, starting off with the middle section of that tab first. And then I'm gonna go ahead and do the sides last. And as y'all can see, like, the lace is already just blending in seamlessly. Like I said, I do prefer lace tint over makeup because makeup does tend to build up over time and it just doesn't look as natural. So I didn't like how close my hairline was looking. So I kind of created these small little U's in the beginning. These parts are not glued down, by the way. And I'm gonna go ahead and just cut off those little pieces with my nail scissors. And in a sense, I kind of indirectly created like a widow's peak, but like a very small, acute widow's peak. And this would just help my forehead look a bit bigger and the hairline to look a lot natural. As y'all can see, it looks a lot more natural. Now on to melting this lace. I am gonna go ahead and use my Fantasia spritz and use my finger just to dab the spritz into my hairline, right where the lace begins, just so I can melt this lace further. And I'm gonna do this process twice. So after I'm done pressing it down, I am gonna go in with an elastic band and let that sit for about 20 minutes. And once I take it off, I am now gonna go ahead and do my second layer. And for this second layer, I like to go in with the spritz, and then I like to top it with my Nairobi setting lotion just so it could melt even more. And once I go ahead and put on the elastic band and let that sit for 20 minutes, these are the finished results. I did do my makeup off camera. Makeup video will be dropping soon. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, comment, subscribe to my channel if you have not, and I'll see you guys in the next one.